So this instrument is called MALDI. The full form for that is Matrix Assisted Laser Desorption Ionization. It is basically a mass spec that we use for larger molecules. The advantage of this would be that it prevents the breaking of molecules while doing the mass spec, and that's why it's used for pretty large molecules. So it has two softwares here. The one with the green spectra named Kratos is just to know the status of the instrument, and the red box which says Kratos.applications is the one where we can run the instrument. So I'm gonna open that, put in the user ID password. So now to open the instrument, we go to acquire and click on open door, and it's gonna remove the vacuum from the instrument, and then we can open the door of the instrument. Now we open the door, and this is our sample plate where we can put just a tiny drop of our sample. Now sample prep depends on literature and your sample. So if you want, you can mix your sample with matrices, just so that the matrix helps the sample to be attached to them, and then it prevents the cleavage. So to put the sample, what we do is we just put a gonna cut it. Okay, so to put the sample, we just put a tiny drop of sample using a micro pipette on one of these numbered circles, and then we just let it dry in the air until the solvent has completely evaporated. I'm just gonna put it under the hood so it's faster. And you want to choose a solvent that's pretty volatile, so the drying process is quick. We do not want to insert any liquids or solvents into the instrument. So once your sample is dry, you can insert your plate into this, and close the door. Once the door is closed, the instrument recognizes that the door is closed, and we press confirm. And now what it's gonna do is it's gonna pull the vacuum again. So when this analyzer pressure goes green again, that's when it has completely pumped down the vacuum, and then you are ready to use the instrument. Maybe, yeah. Okay, so after we load the plate in with our samples, and we start vacuuming. Once it's completely vacuumed, the analyzer pressure will turn green, and that's our sign that we can start with our measurement. On this screen on the top right, we see the display of the ports. If you right click on it and go to location, and then we can type the location on the plate that our sample is on and we want to go to. So I'm going to type A2, click OK, and so it's going to go to the location, and you can center the crosshair by just clicking on the screen. Here on the top bar, we have different options that we can choose from. So we have the mass ranges that we want our detector to collect. So I have chosen 200 to 400 atomic mass units, and then for the spots, you can have different settings. I have just chosen manual because I'll just click on the sample space and choose the spots. Then we have profiles. I have chosen 200 profiles, so the laser is gonna shoot at the sample 200 times before giving us the entire spectra. And another thing is the blanking mass range. So this is the range below which it's not gonna collect any data from. So usually I keep it at 200 because in case you are using matrices, the molecular weight of those matrices are gonna be lower than that, and you don't want that to interfere with your spectra. But if it's higher than 200, you can choose 300 or whatever. And then we have the laser power. So the power of the laser, it's gonna shoot at the sample. You'll have to just play with it to get your spectra accurate. And then once we have all of this figured out, we just click fire, and now the laser is gonna take 200 shots at the sample. Now if you feel the laser is kind of going out of the sample, you can just click on the sample to get it where you want. Yeah, so that's your spectra for the given sample that we ran today. We have molecular weights about 729 to 784 that are dominant, and there are a few peaks here and there. Then you can save the spectra. And then project. Save. Now once you have the saved spectra, you can open it. That's a new project. I'll just open an old spectra, or you can open the new spectra as well. And then we have different display options here. So if you go to display type, we can have the display acquisition display map as it is. We can have the intensity, which is not displayed, and we have the mass list. Now you can export this mass list into Excel, and then use that to plot your spectra for your publications. Once you are done, you don't have to turn off the instrument. All we ask you to is to shut down the software and shut down the instrument status software, and then just sign out from the instrument, and that's it.